need to put some music on for this shit. Hit the like button. I'm gonna put the music on. Or maybe I want to keep it on. Because this shit's about to be intense. What's up, beautiful spirits? What do you want to talk about? A lot of bold statements to make tonight. Very bold, very honest, very true. Who's in the building before I set this bitch on fire? Who's in the building before I set this motherfucker on fire? I'm gonna set it on fire. Peace and pugilism, everybody. Well, if AJ is here, he might not want to hear what I have to say. You might not want to hear what I have to say. Hit the like button. I'm going in deep and in depth. Please share. And I appreciate everybody for coming in the building. Chris Dolan, peace and pugilism, sir, as always. Ali Stair Joseph. Oh, AJ. Oh, Ali Stair Joseph. Peace, brother. Christopher Bacco. Peace, brother. Is it illegal to hit behind the head? They both hit each other behind the head. It is. Fury's punch on Wilder was very close to behind the head. It was almost slammed on the ear. As Cypher. Peace and pugilism. Before I get motherfucking started, please hit the like button. This will be alive. This will be alive. You will not regret. I promise that on my grandmother. Okay. Okay. Let's get ready to talk shit. Let's get ready to talk some very, very true shit going on. And I expect to have quite a few dislikes for this video. So, if you're a part of the industry sub crew, if you're a part of any group like the LDBC or anti-LDBC, that don't go by the name but just work in the shadows, there are also YouTube creators. If you're just a bandwagon, weak-minded motherfucker, you ain't going to want to hear this live. All right? First of all, let me start off with saying, before I even get to all that question, okay? That's all good. I mean, Matchroom going to be looking wild soon, too. A lot of people going to be looking wild. The Zone has looked wild a couple of times already. Everybody's looking wild. So, let me first off start off by saying, I must shout out Mr. Augustine Riley. I used to call him Uncle Gus. Vonnie as well. But Mr. Augustine Riley told me little less than a year ago, maybe 7 months, he told me what Fury would do once Fury came to the United States. I didn't dismiss what he said. I just had to wait and see. I didn't believe what he said wholeheartedly, but everything he said came true. So I have to shout you out, Augustine, Gus, and Vonnie, because you hit the nail on the button. Okay? So I want to get that out because I like to say I'm a man, I like to believe I'm a man of some principles, morals on this YouTube shit. and all this boxing shit. Okay, here's the first bold statement, and I'm 100%, I believe it. I truly believe it. Tyson Fury is the only truly A-tier fighter in the heavyweight division today. There's only one true A-tier fighter in the heavyweight division today. And let me give you the qualifications, Myron Magnus qualifications for A-tier fighter. An A-tier fighter on Boxing Logics United is a fighter that can do well in any era of boxing there has been. Okay? Now you have B-tier levels of fighter. You know what I mean? And I'm an AJ fan. I'm a boxing fan. I'm a, believe it or not, little Wilder fan too, quite a bit. Not for his boxing abilities, but little other things he do. And again, Tyson Fury is the only true, you can use the box ratings, 5-star or A-tier fighter in the heavyweight division today. And I mean bona fide A-tier fighter. The only one. Anthony Joshua is a B-tier fighter. Deontay Wilder is a C-tier fighter. Dylan White is a C-tier fighter. Now, somebody like Daniel Dubois, too early to tell. Somebody like Alexander Usyk, too early to tell. He was an A-tier fighter in the cruiserweight division. In the heavyweight division, too early to tell. Luis Ortiz, B-tier fighter. And again, the qualifications for A-tier fighter means he could do well in every era of boxing previous to today. And let's say an era is every 20 or 30 years. 20 years, give or take. And Tyson Fury has the ability, the skills, to do well and to become a champion. Let me say that. The ability to really become a champion and defend his titles successfully versus other A-tier fighters. Not all, but versus other A-tier fighters in any era before today. That is Tyson Fury. No other heavyweight in the division today besides Tyson Fury is a true A-tier 5-star fighter. That's the first bold statement. Hit the like button if you agree. And that's the first true and honest statement, and statement I believe. Bud Crawford, A-tier fighter. But we're talking about the heavyweight division. But yes, Bud Crawford, A-tier fighter. He would have done well in every era of boxing before him. He would have been a champion, perhaps. In every era of boxing before him, he would have been successful. And I'm just being completely honest, y'all. I'm going straight down the middle. Y'all know my motto, straight down the middle, corner to corner, pawn to pawn. This is real shit. True talk. Anthony Joshua been exposed, and I'm a Joshua fan. Fuck all the bullshit excuses. Fuck all the bullshit contingency excuses designed by the PR team and management team and promotion team for Anthony Joshua. Already set, prepared to go in case he lost in his first appearance in America. And Anthony Joshua paid into that. Yes. Don't believe about no fucking concussion. Don't believe about no fucking... one guy actually told me he had a surgery before the fight. Don't want to hear that shit. Don't want to hear about the knockout. Anthony Joshua did not have complete confidence that he would do well on this side of the hemisphere. That's why he had anxiety. That's why the look on his face was to prep the diehard and true boxing fans who pay attention so his PR team could be ready to throw the excuses for him so he would not have to do it himself. Why? To save face and image. Because we know, everybody knows, nobody wants to hear a fighter make excuses after they lose a fight. Facts or not facts? Yes, we all know those are facts. So, Peace of Pugilism, Chris Dolan. First of all, my apologies. Let me hit everybody out in the chat so far. Peace and Pugilism, S. Cypher. Peace and Pugilism, Allison Joseph. Peace and Pugilism, DeMarcus Cousins. Peace and Pugilism, Marcus Maxwell. I knight thee, Knight of the Preterican. I appreciate you. Hope you stay true. Hope you stay loyal, because I will be that to you. That's all I ask for is loyalty. Peace and Pugilism, Geo89. Peace and Pugilism, Christopher Bacco. Peace and Pugilism, Sol Basunga. Peace and Pugilism, Winston Smith. Peace and Pugilism, Hard Talk Boxing. PNP 2. Everybody else, and there's mostly a lot of Joshua fans talking, I know, because they don't like what I've just said. Peace and Pugilism, Nobe Ellie. Peace and Pugilism, Muhammad Ali. Yes, you can put Fury in any era, MA, and he will do well. You cannot say that, but any other heavyweight fighting today, whether they have 1, 2, 3 belts or not. You can't say that. Because Joshua already proved you cannot say that because he got mollywopped by Andy Ruiz Jr. Okay? And in the rematch, he didn't go for the knockout versus a fighter who came in 27 pounds heavier. 27 pounds heavier. His corner, his promotion, told him to play it safe. And when y'all watch me do the blow-by-blow for that fight live, y'all can see the disappointment in my face because Joshua did not play it safe. You know why Andy Ruiz Jr. took that training very, very lightly? Because Andy Ruiz Jr. saw what all of us could not see. And that was deep in Joshua's eyes during that match, which said to Andy Ruiz Jr., nah, you ain't ready. You ain't ready. Andy Ruiz Jr. was able to see fear in Joshua's eyes. Fear that Joshua projected by always saying, y'all are making a grave mistake. I'm bound to lose and all of this shit. Yeah, but nobody professes that. You could be grounded and say, yo, I know one of these days I'm going to take a licking. One of these days I'm going to take a L. Because everybody's so tight and I'm not as good as the hype media machine is projecting and marketing me to be. He could have known that, but that doesn't mean he had to speak it. You feel me? That doesn't mean he had to speak that. So that tells me Joshua really, really, really knew and really, really, really didn't have the true confidence in himself, okay, to really, really be ready for American soil. Okay? So, Tyson showed AJ what he should have done. AJ is starting late. We're in the era where most of the heavyweights, we're in the era where the heavyweights are starting in their late teens, beginning 20s. What does that tell you? And what does that say? They're never going to be proficient It's going to take too late for the shit to become second nature to them. The athleticism that a lot of the fighters that display when they started off at 5, 6, 7, adolescents, will not be seen in a fighter starting in their 19, 20, 21. You're not going to see that, okay? Fury is like a Klitschko, except the fights. What do you mean? Fury is like a Klitschko. Klitschko was not a true A-tier fighter. Anthony Joshua exposed Vladimir Klitschko. Vitaly Klitschko was an A-tier fighter, though. Vitaly Klitschko was an A-tier heavyweight champion. Vladimir Klitschko was a B+ heavyweight champion. And if you disagree with that, look at his resume and understand and recognize he has not beaten a Hall of Fame fighter ever in his career. Because I already looked at him. I'm going to bust y'all ass open tonight. The ref was C+ last night. Also, I'm making a video right now. The ref stopped the fight. Vital was not recognized, seen, or even acknowledged by the ref before the ref stopped the fight last night. I have video. It will be shown in a video I drop as soon as this live is over. Hit the like button, beautiful spirits. The ref stopped the fight. The ref wasn't even paying attention to Wilder's corner. And the flag never came in. Here's proof, 100% proof in fact. Did a flag ever go in the ring and hit the ground in the Wilder versus Fury fight last night? All those answer. Did you see a flag come to the corner or go inside the ring during the Wilder? If he did, okay, let me ask you this. If he did, all right, did Kenny Bellis ever see it? No. Kenny Bellis never saw it. The flag was coming in. They was getting ready to throw the flag, okay, after Kenny Bellis had already stopped the fight. Kenny Bellis was looking, I did the live last night. I went live. Kenny Bellis is looking dead at Wilder. His fixation, focus is completely on Wilder before he stopped the fight. Because he saw the same thing I was seeing. And I called it in the 6th round. They can stop the fight. This fight could be stopped. I was saying it in the 6th round. Kenny Bellis was looking dead at motherfucking Wilder. Nowhere. Complete dead. I mean, peripheral vision shut down. His peripheral vision was shut down. He's looking dead center at Deontay Wilder. Completely. He edging forward. Fury drops 1, 2. He jumps in the middle. Says no more. Official right there ringside stands up and said there's a flag in the ring. So correct me. Yup, 100% right. The flag probably came in the ring. But it was completely out of the vision of Kenny Bellis. They just saw the same shit Kenny Bellis was seeing simultaneously at the same time. He wasn't looking at the corner nowhere, Chris Dolan. And that's why I love you. Real fucking talk. Why? He did the right thing stopping that fucking fight early. Because Wilder was having swelling from the ear forward that was right going up by the fucking temple. And that is why I also give Wilder a pass. At first, I'm like, Wilder, why aren't you at the post-fight press conference? But after further thought and not letting my immediate emotions speak for me, stepping back, analyzing the whole situation and looking at it again, that swelling right here, the cut, because many of us thought his eardrum was busted. Remember when you was watching my live last night? We was like, that eardrum is busted. We all thought this shit. Because I busted my uncle's eardrum by accident when I was just a baby. Like 1 year old. We thought the eardrum was busted because it was bleeding profusely. No thinking too much. I'm thinking logically too much for you. That's your problem, Christopher Bacco. But peace and pugilism to you, and I hope you don't hate me for thinking logically. The shit was swelling. Any swelling right here, well, so many nerves are by the ear, by the temple, okay? Did you see the fucking swelling right here? I think it was a great fucking move that he go directly to the hospital. Real shit. No, the punch AJ got from Andy Ruiz is like right here. Fury hit Wilder in the same vicinity, but that bitch was like right here. Fury hit Wilder right here. Go watch the fucking video again, because I have. Great stoppage. Peace and pugilism to the voice Yowoli. The ear is nothing to play with. It's too many fucking nerves right there. Dumb motherfuckers. Okay? And there was a cut in there. And that, along with, I'm sure Wilder's ear was doing nothing but ringing after that bitch happened. His equilibrium was gone. He looked just like AJ. Maybe a little bit worse. To be honest, his equilibrium was gone. And he looked worse than AJ because he was up against a better fighter than AJ was up against. And that man's name is Tyson Fury. Okay? So the swelling was right here. From the ear all the way up right here to right there. So I give Deontay Wilder a pass for not going directly to the post-press conference because the swelling is in such a very sensitive area. Okay? That's my stance and firm position on it. I wasn't amazed. I cut down my prediction to a fucking... You know why my prediction was a unanimous decision for Tyson Fury? Because of the politics and the unhidden money exchanged in boxing. I told you I'm talking all the fucking goods tonight. Hit the like button. Can I get the fuck at 35 at least? Real boxing talk. Or unless I got too many industry subs in the bitch tonight. And industry fans. And hurt ass fans. And sensitive and just, no, I gotta support my guy no matter what fucking fans. Yo, like I just said before, Mike Tyson said it best. Boxing is the only business where there's money being exchanged under the fucking table. So you know what? And you don't know who that money's been exchanged to directly. But we saw 2 of those fights last year. I'm not going to call no fucking names out. That off the book shit make you have to throw off who you really believe and how you really believe a fight's going to go. You know what I'm saying? I can't take Wilder-esque going on about equilibrium when they hammered Joshua for it. It don't matter what the fuck they hammered Joshua Ford, brain donor. The truth is the truth. So why are you going to play reactive to somebody that you know has an agenda? Just like on this side of a pond. Just like it's a group on your side of the pond that has an agenda too, brother. All right? If you're a true boxing fan and not an industry fan, you just call it what you see it. I called it that way. I said Joshua didn't get his equilibrium back for a minute. Andy Ruiz didn't have the confidence and really killer instinct, particularly in that fight, to get Anthony Joshua out of there earlier. Because Joshua did what? Joshua did something more than Wilder did last night. Not do, but did last night. And that was drop Andy Ruiz Jr. with a stiff motherfucking left hook. Wilder didn't get nothing close to what Joshua did. Wilder got nothing close done to Fury than what Joshua did to Andy Ruiz. So Andy Ruiz still had to be reluctant and hesitant on how he's going to attack Joshua. Fury already knew Joshua didn't have nothing. He took a straight right hand from him in the first round and just looked at him and made a fucking mug face at him and said, "I'm coming for your fucking ass, motherfucker." Just like that. Woo! Was it nasty? It was nasty. I'm surprised as a Wilder fan why he was not prepared for that fight of style, for that type of style. He hasn't prepared for the majority of his career, brother. That answers your question directly head on. Yes, he was humbled by Fury. But Wilder always knew. Hit the like button, beautiful spirits. Can I get over 40? Wilder always knew he wasn't as good as he was projected out to be. Wilder knew that. You know why? If Wilder deeply believed, deep in his heart, that he was as good as he was being sold as, he would have took major unification bouts early on in his career. He would have pushed for that. He would have told Shelly Finkel, shut the fuck up. I want this fight. He would have told Al Heyman, shut the fuck up. Get me this fight. I want this fight now. He never did that. So deep down, he knew. But Wilder was stuck in the phase of having to build his fan base. That has been the story, our story, y'all's story, the entire true diehard boxing fan story for the last year, hasn't it? That Wilder must build a fan base. You said it across the pond. I said it here on this side of the motherfucking pond. So stop acting like he was not stuck in that phase. He was stuck in that phase. Meaning, so if he's stuck in that phase, he got to talk that bullshit that he truly, really did not believe himself deep down. That's why when Tyson Fury first stepped in the fucking ring and said, are we going to get it on? While he was still 300 fucking pounds, 350. You can see Wilder's, the face. You can see the look, the concern, the lack of confidence on Wilder's face when Fury first stepped in and called him out in that ring. We all said that. I've been saving this shit for a long motherfucking time. But we all saw that. It took Wilder a few minutes after Fury stepped in that ring to start mouthing some shit back. Why? He must be conscious. He must build his fucking, what? Fan base. For what? More money. For what? More relevancy. Come on, baby. And this is a travesty in American boxing. We've watched a travesty in American boxing. The fact that Shelly Smelly Winkle, and I mean he smelled really bad. The fact that Smelly Winkle and the Al Stain man will allow this, no, Smelly Winkle. Shelly Smelly Winkle is the new nickname, motherfucker. That them two, mostly Smelly Winkle, will allow this young man, by the time he got his hands on him, will allow this young man to go this long without suffering a loss, so that he could come into the reality that he is lacking much skill, discipline, and mindset of a heavyweight champion. That shit should have been done a long time ago. If Smelly Winkle would allow Deontay Wilder to have taken that ass whipping in 2015 or 16 versus Vladimir Klitschko, like everybody was calling for, the Deontay Wilder you see in 2020 would be a completely more fearsome fighter to go against. Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying out the... Do you understand what the fuck I'm saying out my mouth? Dylan White is the UK version, along with the other fat white boy, Dave Allen, along with the motherfucker Daniel Dubois beat, the motherfucker who's same on the Frank Warren. All those motherfuckers are C-level fighters. But the talent, let me say it again, the talent level in the overall in the UK is not as high as it's been ever in the United States. So they can get away with that shit over there. But Dylan White is trying to survive strictly off of this. Oscar Rivas already exposed him. Ward Chisora exposed him. He just got a great left hook in there in the final round, or the 11th round. Sorry. Sorry, brain donor. Sorry. The truth hurts. The truth motherfucking hurts. But you hearing the truth tonight. Jay Beasley, what up, baby? Dylan White, if Joshua, a B-level fighter, and he mollywopped Dylan White's ass so fucking bad before they both even had a fucking belt, then where was Dylan White's ass at? C-. That's why this fat fuck can never get in fucking shape. He said on a BT panel, he don't really have the confidence in himself. He said it. You want me to show you the video? The interview? I'm just speaking facts. 300% facts. Tyson Fury is the only true and bona fide A-tier 5-star fighter in the entire heavyweight division. Anthony Joshua is the #1 heavyweight champion in the world. Why? Because he has 3 belts. But Tyson Fury is the best heavyweight champion in the world. As simple as that. Joshua's #1. I'm going to keep him #1 because he got 3 belts. That's it. But Tyson Fury is the best, by far, thus far, heavyweight champion in the world, of the world. And I rock, and I appreciate, and I like Anthony Joshua. All of y'all know this. But I'm telling you, motherfucking truth. Can I get a like? can hit the like button for me. Now, after I did this little bit talking, let me answer some questions. Because I've been ranting for 35 minutes. Hey, Myron, go Fury. Glad to be back. Great to see you again. Vonnie, Peace and Pugilism. I shouted y'all guys out at the beginning of the video. I don't know if you saw it or not, but I shouted out Gus and yourself and made a confession. So if you go back to the beginning of the video, you will hear it. I started off the video with you guys, Vonnie. Hard talk, boxing, and Wilder has never defeated a real top 10 heavyweight. True, facts. Am I talking out my arse? Well, here it is, brain donor. There's my arse. But I'm talking out this side of my arse. I'm sorry, brother. I'm sorry. No way AJ beats Fury hard talk. I can't see it. No homo around here, baby, Machiavelli. I'm just keeping it 100. Thus far, I agree. But the breakdown is left to be seen. We need to see AJ versus Fury. Yes, we need to see that. And then the truth will set us all free. All right? I've been made a believer. But I started to recognize this, believe it or not, truly believe it, at the Otto Wallen Fury fight. Fury fought through one of the nastiest cuts we've seen this year or in the past. It was that fucking wide. That's how wide that fucking cut was, above his eye. And he fought through it like a fucking soldier. And that was a time where I was like, in my mind, I was like, you could start hearing from that time, you could start in my videos, hear me talking positively about Fury. Go through the videos in the timeline. Yeah, because they have to preserve the name brands or the branded names, meaning the branded fighters in boxing. So it would have been stopped. And Fury coming out, but I knew this, I figured this eye was not going to be a problem for Fury tonight. Why? Because that punch was suffered by a southpaw. And Wilder is orthodox. That cut was suffered by the right eye. Fury is orthodox, so the cut would have been away from Wilder. You feel me? So Fury will most likely took a punch on his side to protect the cut. Is that logical sense? Because this is Boxing Logics United. Let me start reading some comments. And I'm gonna give you, ask any motherfucking thing you want. No words barred. No words barred, motherfucker, tonight. Okay? Let me go up and slow down with your comments. The helmet made Wilder's eyes itchy is the best excuse. Really? Damn. They coming up with any motherfucking shit. Well. Nick Rich. Yeah, well. True. He's not interesting. Who are you talking about? He was a disaster waiting to happen. It was. And we've called that. I've said that before, that I hate to see when Wilder actually lose. Because I'm in fear of how he will really recover mentally and emotionally from it. And this is the lack of spirit and true soul many individuals who run this sport have. To lead this motherfucker along. Many motherfuckers in his camp too. Many motherfuckers in his team too. To lead this motherfucker along, thinking, even if he really deep down don't, that he's leading him to a point like this. You could have had him win it, then lose it against Klitschko, build himself back up, skill-wise, confident-wise, emotionally-wise, and come back and perhaps become two-time. Real talk. And that probably would not have been hard versus Vladimir Klitschko because he's a B+ level fighter. Go look at his resume. Let me go back up. If AJ beat Fury, I don't want to hear no excuses. You ain't gonna hear no excuses from me. Why? Because I ain't motherfucking fighting. What the fuck? Hey boo, new subby and friends. Thank you, April. Beautiful. I appreciate you. And I love your profile pic. Logic, you say boxers started late, never have good skill, but Errol Spence started at 16 and he has the best skills. Okay, let's keep that rolling. Everyone got carried away with the hype. Yes, they did. Besides me. I was fooled a little while by Joshua. A little bit. Not a whole lot. I just saved the shit for later to really talk about. Get off AJ nuts. Who is that? He's the only one that's Fury worried. Yeah, right. Styles make fights. Fury nearly lost to Wilder. I don't think he nearly lost to it. He nearly lost to Wilder in the sense of the cut perhaps having a fight stopped. Pugilist fanatics, good evening. Good evening, MH Greg. How you doing, brother? Moderator. Because there's some moderators I'm going to have to get rid of. MH Greg, I knight thee. Knight of the Praetorian. We don't have to agree, MA, but it's a debate. Your opinion no more important than anyone else's. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. And you know it, brain donor, because you know I know what I'm talking about. I've proved that too much in the past. But I'm not going to be all big-headed about that. But you know you have opinions from idiots, and you have opinions from people who are knowledgeable, educated, and really know what the fuck they're seeing. You know there's a difference. DC3 the Blue Man, what's up, bro? DC3 in the house. Are we going to do the live tomorrow? How you want to kick this bitch off? I've saved some shit. I ain't even bust out everything. I've saved some shit for our shit, but you ain't called me back, and I couldn't hold this motherfucking shit in no longer. Hit the blunt. No, I'm going to hit the black and mild. Wilder is finished. Maybe. Maybe. We'll see. Machiavelli Diallo already answered that. I said B+. And his resume shows that. Agree with that. Chidi Ugoro. I'm just scrolling, going random with the questions with new faces. Chidi, I agree with that. But Wilder don't have no skills. Hates using the jab. Absolutely. Absolutely. You know what? I got a great motherfucking, a great theme song for Wilder about the jab. You guys wait on it, because that shit is coming like this week. And it's so easy for me to do. Becoming a world champion in boxing is like winning the lottery. Who agrees? No. Stars are not born. Stars are created. Peace and pugilism to you, though, Brawadis. Smoochie, peace and pugilism to you, beautiful. Don't do that, Myron. What do you mean? Hard talk boxing. Fury will only be considered great if he defends his belts for once. No, I disagree. I disagree now. Before I would have said yes, but I disagree now. Gary Harrison, peace and pugilism to you, sir. Anthony Joshua hasn't looked good in his last 5. I disagree. Anthony Joshua, in my opinion, looked great versus Povetkin. Let me go down now. I'm sorry, anybody, if I missed your comment, I apologize. I know I was running my motherfucking mouth. Hit the like button. I appreciate it. Can I get to 60? We going hard. Mike Vethi, peace and pugilism to you, sir. I've never seen your name. Welcome to Boxing Logics United. Hard Talk Boxing, I agree. he doing damage right now? I don't. Hard talk boxing. I agree he doing damage right now. I don't. They have anyone who can match, period. Yeah. It's called mastering style. Absolutely. Absolutely, Machiavelli. Lock Dog, what's up, baby boy? On some real shit. Am I not? Thank you, sir. And a lot of people ain't gonna like it, but I can't help it. Because it's a lot of industry subs. So pay attention to my channel from now on, because I'm gonna be busting motherfucking hot balls in y'all fucking ass. Alex UK87, Wilder will come back better like AJ did. I hope so. And I hope it's not too late for him to do so. But he's gone so long without being forced to truly acknowledge his lack of skill that it's hard to teach an old dog new tricks. He's 34 already. So we'll have to wait and see, bro. UK Strands, what's up, my motherfucker? How you doing, baby? Winston Smith, any reports on Wilder? He okay? I'm sure he's okay by now. Physically, hope so, yes. The real question is, emotionally and mentally, is he okay? I doubt it. I doubt it. It's going to take Wilder a minute to get over this. Augustine Rowley, Mr. Gus. Yo, Myron, how are you, man? Man, I'm strong and well. You know what I'm saying? And a beautiful pugilist fanatic up in this motherfucker. I shouted you out in the beginning of the video. Go back. I acknowledge it. Andrew Johnson, Fury versus White. Is that a rhetorical fucking question? I just said Tyson Fury is the only true bona fide A-tier fighter today in boxing. And I explain my criteria for A-tier fighter. A true A-tier fighter, 5-star fighter, is a fighter that can do well in any era of boxing before ours today. Tyson Fury Tyson Fury has the ability to be great in any era of boxing there has been. That is my criteria for a true A-tier 5-star fighter. And that should be everybody's criteria, because we have too many hype jobs in the boxing world today. Hit a like button if you agree with me. What's an industry sub? An industry sub is a sub that works directly or indirectly for one of the stables of boxing, one of the networks that support boxing, etc. That needs to be on social media constantly to try to do what? Control the narrative going on various different channels, significant channels, I should say, in boxing, and even the less significant, which I've been reduced to by my views. I was a significant one, verging to be a very significant one, but I said too much that a lot of the industry subs in the industry did not like, and hey, that's how it goes, baby. I gotta work my way back up, and I'm fully willing to do that. Champ Boxer, peace and pugilism to you, baby. Boxologics, you getting it hard to read comments tonight. 55 is watching. Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I had 66 up in here so far, the peak. So, you know, you think they will roll him straight back out for 3? What do you mean, brain donor? Because I still love you. You still my man. So what you say? You think they will roll him? You think they will roll him straight back out for 3? I don't know what you mean. Jay Diaz is not the trainer for Wilder. No. Jay Diaz needs to be fired immediately. Let me take a quick piss. Hit the like button if you can. I'm coming back. Sorry, I had to drain the lizard because I'm drinking about a gallon of water today. Where's the hot balls coming? I'm gonna get good with this comment reading right now. I'm gonna go fire on y'all asses. Boxing Logic, you heard? Boom, yes. Chitty, Wilder ain't coming back. We'll see. It's a good chance he won't, but his pride may make him do that. If Wilder needs to come back, I'll be honest with you, Wilder does not take the rematch within 30 days. Wilder does not execute his rematch at all. No. I believe, strictly in my heart, Wilder needs to take about 3 to 4 months off, evaluate himself. Honestly, he needs to have a true, honest assessment of himself, okay? Then take the next 9 to 12 months to completely train on becoming a better fighter. If I was Deontay Wilder, and I'm dead serious, I would try to make a comeback about a year and a half, 2 years time, like George Foreman. And why I say it needs that long, because Wilder needs repetition. Repetition. Rep-fucking-tition. At least a complete whole year of repetition. Repetition. For basic boxing skills. Offensively and defensively, so they can become what? Second nature. Or as close as it can get by being 34, 35, 36 years old. He needs repetition. Repetition. Practice makes perfect. Repetition. He needs to develop muscle memory. Reactive muscle memory. Reactive muscle memory in the boxing ring. That will help him with his defense and help him with offensive strategy and setting up his shots. Repetition. Repetition. If I was Deontay Wilder, and I may seem like too much for a lot of you, he could come back. He needs to take time off. Sometimes fighters need to do that. You know what I mean? And then build back up. Break yourself down. He needs to break himself down, then build himself back up through repetition in the gym. Working on all around basic fundamentals and skills. Couple that with the natural power he can throw, he will be all right. He could perhaps become heavyweight champion of the world again. You don't take the rematch. It's no. So we see a rematch 3 to 4 months from now, and the same thing happens, in which we put him further down the rabbit hole. What we've seen with Deontay Wilder, okay? What they've done to Deontay Wilder the last 4 or 5 years is, but I'm sure he's been honest with himself a little bit, can set him up for a major, and I said this shit months ago, can set him up a year ago, can set him up, somebody up for a major emotional breakdown. You know what I'm saying? Can set a fighter up for depression. So, take the time off. He should take the rematch. Do wait to Vern make the bag, then take a break to reevaluate. No, if he takes the rematch and Fury does the exact same thing to him, he won't come back. I don't see him coming back ever. But what do I know? Wilder knows himself better than anybody else. So let's wait and see what happens. That's just my opinion, of course. Wilder got beat so bad he's a quantum leap. Yes, he is. He quantum leaped on that floor, on that canvas. Question, which other fighters do you think would have exposed the Ducte if they were given the chance, Ruiz or Rivas? Neither one of them would have exposed him like Tyson Fury could. Nah, it wouldn't have been like that. He probably could beat Rivas. He could probably beat Rivas. Ruiz, you know what I mean? Not sure. Not sure if he could beat Ruiz, I mean. But I see him beating Rivas easily. Not easily, but I see him beating Rivas. I don't see him beating Ruiz very easily, if at all. I wonder how many... That's if Ruiz is in his right mind state. And Ruiz is perhaps the only real A-tier fighter. But Andy Ruiz doesn't have it up here, confidence-wise, self-esteem-wise, to really display it. You know, Wilder has been lied to by his handlers. Absolutely. IC1, Peace and Pugilism, was funny when Wilder was asking why the towel came in and his corner man was shouting, "Your ear is fucked," into this fucked ear. I feel bad for him in a way. Me too. All day, Alex. Simpson Rose, IC1. Terrell Knox, hey, what's good, Double M? Salute, G. Peace and Pugilism, Terrell Knox. You think Wilder not taking that 120 million looks so foolish now? Seems a worse decision by the day. But we all knew that, brain donor. You think Wilder's traumatized by Fury? Yes. I think Wilder has heart. A whole lot of fucking heart. A whole lot of fucking heart. He didn't quit. And I said that last night. And I said that before last night. I think Wilder has heart. And I don't think he would quit. And he didn't. So props to him for that. He didn't spit the fucking mouthpiece out his mouth. He took an ass whooping like a man, bro. He took a bona fide ass whooping like a man. I tip my hat off to him for that shit. And you know why? You know why he took it like that? Because deep down he knew, deep down, he didn't even believe in the hype himself. He didn't. And that's his pride. His pride, like a man said, you know what? I know I'm not as good as they say, but I'm going to stick in here, and they got to get knocked out. I get knocked the fuck out. So all respect to the world, to Deontay Wilder for that shit, bro. Yeah, he didn't spit his mouthpiece out. He took that embarrassment like a fucking man. Period. Wilder will never get a big payday. We'll see. He will come back. I hope so. I truly hope so. We'll see. My money on Ruiz. When I saw them shouting in his ear, and I thought, what the fuck? I mean, his ear was fucked up, bro. And not only the ear, all the nerves right there, and the bleeding. His shit was swollen out here, bro. Around the temple. Around all those nerves. It was a smart thing he didn't go to the post press conference. Before, initially I was like, damn, he's fucked up. But I was like, sat back and thought about it. It was good that he get that ear looked at as soon as possible so that it won't be permanent damage, or if any significant damage to his hearing in that whole entire area and nerves. So that was a smart move for him to go directly to the hospital. To say, fuck the post-press conference. You know what I mean? Your health comes first. You seen Fury mouthpiece? No. One loss and his career is over. That's what make modern boxing fans annoying. Green, white. Green, white, green, Nigeria. His mouthpiece. Next fight. Really? Oh shit. Wilder pardon. Mr. Spooks. So you're having a dig at AJ? No. I'm being an honest assessment of AJ that I've had months ago. I'm just now telling it now. He doesn't even have a contract there at PBC, does he? He needs to avoid Fury, if I'm honest. He does. I agree. See, we don't disagree on everything. I'm just being honest. And you might not like what I have to say. Like I said, I expected many dislikes on this video. Oh well. The truth hurts. Especially if it's fucking with your money. I don't think he can beat him under any circumstances. Wilder versus Fury? Probably not. I agree. I agree the same for AJ though. All the heavyweight boxers have heart. They are prepared to get a beating in front of millions of people. Yeah, but some have more heart than others. That's a fact. See Spooks. Eddie Hearn said the fight with Fury can made in 5 minutes. Let's see it be happen. Wilder the voice. Fury versus AJ next fight. I hope so. Wilder earned my respect last night. Mine's too. I think I'd rather go blind than lose my hearing. Life without music would be shit. You goddamn right. Brain donor. Simpson Rose. In other news, Charles Martin won the bounce back and his ego was big as hell. The ego is something we all have. Charles Martin and Gerald Washington are D-level fighters. They are a disgrace. They should never put on boxing gloves again in their lives. F level, I'm fucking with you. I'm fucking with you right there, Banks. D level was trying to be nice. Hit the like button, beautiful spirits. I appreciate you. Fury mouthpiece in green, white, Nigerian flag. I saw that, yeah. Logic, bro. I gotta go. See you soon, bro. Peace. Peace to you, brothers. One love, Evelino. Peace and pugilism. Hit the like button if you haven't. Hope you come back. Blow Arsenal could be more brain damage. Blow Arsenal could be more. Yeah. I don't understand quite what you're saying, Brian. Amsterdam. But peace and pugilism to you, brother. Joshua helped Fury with Nigerian voodoo. Or Wilder had the fucking energy and life sucked out of him by shaking the hands of the Pope. AJ versus Fury would be defining for their legacy. Could be a trilogy. We'll see. Could be. Definitely. It'll definitely be defining. That's for damn sure. Would you say boxing is more mental? Would you say boxing is more mental than physical? Yes. 70-30. I think Washington should be you. I think Washington should be you level. Blue box wreck, you no doubt. I rooted for Washington last night, but Martin won. Hey, okay. That's what you call a dilemma. That's what you call a boxing dilemma. That's harsh. That's the world, baby. Charles the God Martin is the next IBF mandatory. If I heard it right, that's a damn shame. I told you Fury was the truth. You're goddamn right. And I agree. And I started to truly see that in the Otto Wallen fight. I think Fury is finished. I think Wilder's finished personally. He'll probably take the rematch just for one final payday, if nothing else. But his career is over if he loses the third fight too. We'll see. We'll see. Because he definitely would lose a rematch if he did take it with Fury. I hope Wilder a rematch that soon, without a doubt. Oh, Wilder's okay. He got destroyed. True. I agree. Wilder's mental first, then physical. That's right, Simpson Rose. Leonardo Leon, peace and pugilism to you, baby. Who would you say are the current top 3 heavyweights in order? Fury, Fury. Let's take a drink to that shit. Hello, Mike. What's up, Mike? Arsenal maniac. Wilder has been fighting bums for so many years. Dude got destroyed by a pillow fist Tyson. Yeah, with 21 knockouts now. Fury shakes hands with the Pope 7 times a day. Well, goddamn. Did anyone watch the Golden Contract? This was an appalling decision for French kid. There is corruption and crime. Then there is MTK. All right, no, I haven't watched it, but hit me onto it. Show the link. Myron J. Diaz put the play on his costume. That's comical or what? Oh my God. Get rid of this motherfucker. J. Diaz, that is. I walk this earth like a god. Nah, Charles, you walk the earth like a fraud. I agree. A boxing fraud. I can't speak for anything else in that man's life. Imagine if that was Anthony Joshua. What? That fight? It was. June the 1st. Where the fuck you been, King Diamond? Peace and pugilism to you. Washington should hang his gloves before he becomes another Adonis Stevenson. Yeah. His beatings don't last that long, though. I was genuinely concerned for Wilder. As the fight went on, I wanted him out by the 5th. He looked broken. I don't think he looked quite broken because he kept fighting. He kept fighting. A motherfucker who get up and keep fighting like he was not truly broken. His confidence was broken, but his spirit wasn't. Do you understand what I'm saying? His confidence was broken, but his spirit was not. Hit the like button, beautiful spirits. I need to get over 60. I appreciate you guys. My helmet is too heavy. Oh, yeah. Them pillows had bricks in it. You goddamn right, Winston Smith. Wilder ring walk outfit was too heavy for his legs, according to J. Diaz. Yeah, smack the Diaz out of fucking J. Can you? Wilder can't fight. That is the problems. He got exposed bigger time. That was why he keep him away from all the legitimate fighters so long. Agree, King Diamond. Joshua and Wilder have both been, Joshua and Wilder have both been victims of 7th round stoppages. You goddamn right. Joshua got dropped 4 times. Wilder got dropped twice. Both fights were stopped. Need I say more? But Wilder lost to a superior fighter. Those are facts, right? Did Wilder not lose to a superior fighter than Joshua did? Facts, truth, or fiction? He wasn't fighting to win. He wasn't fighting to win at that point once he got dropped. He was fighting for his pride. There you go. So that means it wasn't broken. Dude, you know Betty. That black Nigerian woman. Oh, another dumbass again. The dumbass is back. Wilder wasn't fighting after the 3rd. He was lashing out. Yeah, I agree. Last night reminded me of when Hulk Hogan fought Rocky. Just toss him about. Yep. I think Wilder beats AJ. I think AJ is slightly better than Wilder. I think AJ, again, is a B-level fighter. I think Wilder is a C-plus level fighter. So I can't say I agree. Joshua dropped Ruiz and won some rounds. Yeah, he did. But it was, again, to an inferior fighter. Joshua lost to an inferior fighter to Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury is the #1 fighter. The only true A-tier 5-star fighter in the heavyweight division. Again, only true bona fide. Andy Ruiz is an A-tier fighter, but A- truly is his grade because he lacks it there and the discipline, focus, and everything comes in threes. He lacks the focus, the discipline, and the work ethic to prove himself as a true bona fide A-tier fighter. But he is an A-tier fighter. But should I say he lacks all those three to really show the world how good of a true A-tier fighter he is. He lacks it. Work ethic, discipline, focus. Everybody, whoever's seeing Dale Clark, get him out of here. Joshua Ruiz. Wilder thought he fighting Ortiz learned leaning his head back like Fury doesn't have the reach over him. Yeah. Jedi Master. With people like Tyson Fury, you don't realize what you're dealing with until it's time to fight. We brought everything to this, spirit and soul and everything. It became more than boxing. Absolutely. Nobody's fool. What's up, Vonnie? Whatever Wilder tries to lean and improve on goes out the window. When he gets in trouble, a reverse to flailing around. He just want to flailing around. He just don't know what to do. Absolutely. And that looked like that's a comment by Gus, not Vonnie. If that fight wasn't stopped, Wilder would have been killed. Possibly. Or maybe at a later date. Because from where the swelling and that shit was. Now keep in mind, Fury hit him. That punch wasn't like on the face. That punch was right here. Borderline, the back of the head. But it was dead on. Look at the shit again. And I'm not saying this to discredit Fury. Because Wilder's so awkward and fucked up that he moved probably into it. But Fury hit his ass right here, bro. I say what the fist was. Imagine the glove, though. The complete size of the glove. That shit was right there. It was borderline an illegal punch. And we all could see that. But I'm not holding that against it. I saw the fight going as it went. Whether he got hit right there or not. I saw Fury winning the fight. Andy gets a B for questionable work ethic and focus. Okay, I'll give you that, M. Greg. Yeah, you might have to. We have to put Andy Ruiz. I can see that perspective. I can see Andy Ruiz at B level because he lacked focus, work ethic, and discipline. If he had the focus, work ethic, discipline, he is definitely a bona fide A-tier fighter. That's a good way of putting it, M. Greg. That's a good way of putting it. I see that. Fury licking Wilder's blood said a lot. He was vicious and mean there in it. Yeah, I think he licked a bit of it. I was trying to see if he was actually trying to lick his neck, or just doing it close for the cameras to see it. But it's borderline though. What is? Wilder, yo, how will you rank the top 5 heavyweights now, bro? Mo 3007. Fury. I can't get over it, dude. No, because you brought it back in the bitch. I can't get over it. Why? Somebody get can somebody get Dale out of here? Dale Clark, to get over it, dude. Get him out of here. I can't get over it. Why? Because you kept reiterating it. So you are the problems to your own problems with my channel. He beat the granny out of him. Yes, he did, Arsenal. I'm done with Kenny Bayless. He used to be the best. Kenny Bayless made a great decision stopping the fight. And he stopped it on his own accord. He did not see no flag come in. Kenny Bayless stopped that fight. Okay? And he did well. Myron, give me the lightsaber. What lightsaber? You mean the motherfucking oh, you talking about the Black and Mild? My man. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. He said in the build-up he wanted to taste his blood. Guess he really meant it. Yeah, that's a nasty motherfucker, Fury. He a maniac. An arsenal maniac. Is Fury from where's Fury from? Is Fury from Manchester, England? He from the hood? Where's Fury from? Get over what? That wasn't to you, Arsenal. Anyway. He's from Manchester? And you got that motherfucking Manchester gangster in him, huh? Can someone tell me what the king... I can't... Denor Hawkins. Peace and pugilism to you, sir. Can someone tell me what the King and Bejeweled Gimp characters were doing at the beginning? I don't know. Box his ears off. Literally. Yes, he did. Ruiz will beat Wilder. Possibly. A good chance. But Wilder has a much better chance versus Ruiz than he does versus Fury. That was one dodgy ref. He tried everything to help Wilder get... But he had his repetition before he ever going into this fight. So there's no need in reiterating the same shit. Fucking hell. I'm getting like one of the Fanon Maz here. Bang. Bang, and the dirt is done. And let me say this to Fanon. And everybody give me a like for this. Fanon, I told you so. I'm not happy to say I told you so, but I told you so. Blue blood. Blue blood. I told you so. But I'm not happy to say I told both of you this would happen. But blue blood, Fanon, didn't I tell you so? And you two are responsible for what happened, along with 78 Sports. You all play a part in the beating, the embarrassment Deontay Wilder took last night. I ain't saying the group name because you know what? You guys are overt. There are many covert groups just like you all in the boxing media world, social media world. There's other groups just like you all. And I know pretty much the members of them, at least the content creator members of them. But I told y'all so. So y'all guys deserve equal responsibility and take accountability and responsibility for Wilder, for this happening to Wilder the way it did last night. And I'm not saying this, you see I'm not talking shit or saying this to just throw it in your face, because I'm not happy about it. But both of you, I'm sorry, all three of you, on this particular matter, not in everything, but on this particular matter, not on your family, because all you could be stand-up gentlemen, stand-up men in that area, but on this particular matter with Deontay Wilder, y'all ain't shit. Money. Wilder might have gotten $25 million. He might have gotten $20 million, $25 million. But all that money he gotten doesn't mean it can mend a broken spirit. Money cannot mend a broken spirit, bro. And I'm not saying Wilder's spirit is broken, because I don't know that for sure. But if it is, you three motherfuckers got that spirit blood on your hands. And my apologies for saying motherfuckers, but I mean that shit. All right, back to the questions. That's why I've been beating the drum for Fury real hard for the fight. It was the biggest ever to me, and the best result. From the city center, y'all saw one loss shouldn't end a fighter's career. Most of the greats have lost. Yes, most of the greats that were A-tier fighters, or at least B-plus tier fighters. Wilder's never been either. Wilder's a C-tier fighter, and I explained that earlier on in the video. He's a C-tier fighter that they have allowed to hold on to a belt for this long because he can speak pretty well. He's good looking, and he's willing to go along with the show, and that's the truth. That's the truth. Shiz biz. All this, and can y'all admit that your boy called it right? Pretty close. All them other channels that was saying Wilder will win, you mean to tell me they're more legitimate than I am? Even though they knew in their mind, Wilder's gonna get his ass kicked. I understand you had to build up the motherfucking fight. That was already done. But how well do they know boxing? Yeah, he was mentally hurt. He was mentally hurt, Banks. I've over-improving myself in the last year and a half. But I am expected to help me out. The real diehards, y'all rock with me. New fans that I get will rock with me. But I'm playing it straight down the fucking middle, baby. The most overrated fighter in the history of boxing. I don't know if he's the most overrated, but he will be on the list. I have to do some research on that. But off the top of my head, I cannot quite say yes. You know why? And I'm not trying to go where y'all going to say, oh, Myron, why'd you bring that up? I'm not trying to go where I'm trying to go. But fighters in earlier eras that did not fight all races and only fought one race, I think some of them belong as the most overrated or hype fighters of all time too. Do you agree? Do you agree? And I didn't say, do you agree with what I'm saying? Does that make some logical sense? Maybe. My sleep, King Diamond, the most overrated fighter. Yeah, King Diamond, you heard what I'm saying? The most overrated fighters of all time, I believe, were the fighters who did not fight everybody. I'm going to leave it at that. They only had to fight one specific group of people. Absolutely, Jedi. But hey, y'all, man, I'm going only to the 90 mark minute. I appreciate you guys, man. This has been the best live I've had so far. Of course, straight after the freaking fight, you know, that's where the traffic is the highest. But I appreciate you all for it coming out. We're going to go to the 90-minute mark, and I'm cutting out. So what questions you got? And we're going to start over right here from the bottom up. In the next 6 minutes, 6.5 minutes is questions. What does anyone think Wilder should do now? I already said that. He should take about at least a year and a half off. And first 3 or 4 months, get his mind back in state. The next year, at least, train and build the fundamentals. And I mean repetition, drills. So hopefully it could become as close to second nature as it can be at his age before he ever comes back. Augustine Riley, you sleep well too, Uncle Gus. Peace and pugilism, brother. I think he should retire. He is a punch drunk. We all can see that. Protect him. Unfortunately, Mark Braylon may be kicked to the curb next. Maybe. But Mark Braylon professed and already said that. Augustine, hang out to the next. Augustine, don't run out of here too quick. Hang to the 90-minute mark, man. I appreciate you if you can. And ask a good question. Or share some good knowledge so the rest of the people in the chat can see that. Because you are deep with it. Respects to you on that. And I mean that sincerely. I've seen enough damage to him and from him. He is a dangerous puncher. Brain donor. Gus, I love it when you're here. Okay, you funny shit. He's silly. They will keep embarrassing him. Wilder needs to revamp from top to bottom. True indeed. Wilder needs to revamp and clean house from top to bottom. Do you agree? If you agree, hit the like button. It doesn't feel the same as AJ fighting Ruiz again. I don't feel he has the improvement in him. His balance isn't great. That wide stance means he is planted when people put it on him. You talking about fighting a fit and ready to fight Ruiz? If it's a fit and ready to fight Ruiz, that's a 50-50 fight. He's trash, my friend. Should have stuck to basketball. However, haven't seen him playing, so he's no good. All right, Arsenal Maniac. Hey, any young legitimate fighter beat Wilder easy? Possibly. We'll see. Maybe we'll never know. I said all along, I will see you at Fury versus AJ at Wembley 2020. Yes, sir, and I plan on being there. I hope I can afford a fucking ticket, though. How much the tickets you think we'll be going for? I need to put money aside for it right now. While the next job is a trash. Hey, Myron, that was my comment. I told you I know my stuff too, and we both online separately. My bad, nobody's fool. I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry, Vonnie. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Then that after you say that, then Gus says this. Foreman was right. Fury stole Wilder's soul in 12th of the first fight. Yeah, we can see that. His face looked like that once the bell rung. You could see it in Wilder's body language and face, where he was facing the opposite, not the opposite corner, but the corner adjacent to it. He should just stick to work with someone like Roach. No. Nah. Roach can't do nothing for Wilder. Did Fury in his career? Possibly. Possibly not. We have to wait and see. He's talking about Wilder. Who? Virgil Ortiz, dad told me 17 is too late to start boxing and be world champ and that I should just buy a gun. Is he right? Not necessarily. It depends on that fighter athleticism and his ability to be trained, how open he is. His ability to be trained and his athleticism, maybe he can overcome the odds. But odds are, yeah, it'd be very hard for him to do that. But it depends. Everybody is not the same. That's absolute fact, right? Everybody is not the same. Ability-wise, etc. Seriously, I've been saying this for so long, Wilder for nobody. Okay, yeah, we all have been saying that. King Diver. Learn how to defend yourself. True indeed. AJ started at 21. No, he started younger than that. He started something like 19 or something, 17 or something. Shit. Used the force. That was damn right. King Diamond theoretically Wilder might not be in the top 10. I can't judge him from who he has fought. Yeah, you are. I fly over and give you a slap instead of Gus. All right, Bonnie. And different, he is blessed with natural power. I've always begged to differ on that, and I've explained that quite a bit of time. He can deliver it, but it's all about him strengthening his leg, his base, and that means strengthening his footwork, his stance, and all the above. There's been many champions who started late, even in their 20s. Yeah, I think maybe started seriously. They might have had a base already as they was young, and they just was in and out. But start seriously boxing. That's the thing, is we should say seriously boxing. Boxing seriously as a career, taking it seriously. How did Sergio Martinez start at 23 and become world champ by 28? That's so impressive. Yeah, it depends on who was on his resume. It depends on who was fighting in his division at that time too, right? So let's look at the whole complete picture and not just a snapshot. I'm looking forward to Lopez Loma and Joyce Dubois. Me too. Me too. Brain donor facts. Okay, y'all, I'm at the fucking 91-minute mark. I need to go get some food in the tummy. And I think I'm just going to eat some good-ass oatmeal that I made, because I don't want to eat nothing heavy this late. Because I get ready for the summer, baby. And ready for the UK come AJ versus Fury. Hopefully. That is, if AJ survives Pulev. We have to wait and see. So, thank you all. Peace and John Cable came up last week. I give you a Wilder's one-trick pony with absolute no basic fundamental skills. At 35, it's way too late to start learning the basics now to be able to put them into effect at a world level. Possibly. You're possibly right. We have to wait and see. And whether he take the, if he does what I've said he should do, what I think he should do, probably not. So we'll see. Peace and pugilism, everybody. Evelino, one love. All right. Enjoy your families. Enjoy your loved ones. Enjoy that woman sitting beside you tonight. Whether there's one sitting beside you or not, enjoy yourself. Be good to yourself. Love thyself. Because if you don't truly love yourself, it's truly impossible to truly love anyone else. In order to truly love anybody else, in order to truly love another person, and I mean truly and fully, you must learn how and must be able to love yourself first. And that's what it is. Evelino, peace and pugilism. One love to you all. All right, man. And I'll see y'all asses tomorrow, without a doubt, live. And I'll be dropping a video probably early tomorrow morning. Peace and pugilism. Myra Magnus. Boxing Logics United.